so many of you are still stuck not getting this thing. When you're analyzing your past, you guys are like trying to erase the shit. You're either trying to erase the shit or looking at it and being like, whew. Like, you've got to flip that in your mind. The mistakes you've made in your past are your fucking roadmap how to not make them in the future. And those are your specific set of fucking ailments. Not everyone has the same things. There's some shit that doesn't plague certain people, and there's some shit that does. Flip your mindset. Your past and the shitty things that you've made happen and the shitty things that have happened to you are both. They're good things. You need to flip that. You can't keep looking at them and being like, woe is me. You have to flip your mindset and go, oh, cool. I'm glad those things happened. I'm glad those things happened. Because now I can learn how to move on. Now I actually have a blueprint and a roadmap of what are the things that ail me so I can start fixing them. If you don't look at them and you don't analyze them accurately, you guys are trying to fucking delete them, which means that you're just going to make the same mistakes in the future. You're not learning. You should only be looking in the past to learn from your fucking previous transgressions. That's it. You should not be looking at the past to wallow and to say, these are the reasons why I am the way I am now. You guys are fucking backwards with that shit. Look at the past and go, oh, cool. Look at these fucking mistakes that are my set of things that I need to heal. Then just move fucking forward. This whole analyzing it and getting in this death circle that you guys get in of like, oh yeah, and stop using these fucking words. You guys gotta quit with like trauma and grief and shame and guilt. Just get those out of your mouth, and I'll tell you why. Listen to how negative the connotation is around those words. That's why you guys are stuck feeling negative about them. That's what I'm trying to say. Are the things negative? Sure. Are they probably inspiring shame and guilt in you? Sure. Are some of the massive ones traumatic experiences? Sure. I'm not saying they're not those things. What I'm saying is change your fucking mindset and your speech around them. Because if you keep calling them these fucking massive negative words, what you're doing is you're slowing down your ability to use them as a positive and turn them into your new growth pattern. That's what you're doing. All this negative fucking reactive speech that you guys are into. And I understand even vulnerability. Is the word accurate? Shoot, sure. Is it effective? Probably not for most of you. What you're using most of those things for is to cling to those things and have those write your identity. And then you stay stuck, attached to those fucking things. And using those as an excuse for why you're not making progress as fast as you could be. Analyze those things and go, oh, good. Now that I know those, wow, how lucky am I? How lucky am I to have had these things? Have this certain bag of fuckery that now I know, and now I can make a fucking action plan to attack. The other things that are not what ail you, those are your things that you've already accomplished. Those are the things that you're already good at. You don't have to really focus on those as much. Think about those things as the only game that you should be playing. That should be your new focus. Oh, good. Now that I know these, man, I'm going to totally use those set of parameters as now where I walk. Those are the things that I march towards, not away from. Those are the things that I fucking face head on. Those are not the things that I avoid anymore. These are the things that I'm fucking accountable for. I'm responsible for the pieces of those things that I can change. And now I'm going to fucking do everything in my power to move further and further away on this timeline from those things. A lot of you that are stuck and those things are still part of your identity, I always look at this as like a chronological timeline, right? Like if your life is a journey, you're walking and the hurdles should be things that you move over and then keep walking. And the fucking movement is what makes them fade into the rear view. A lot of you guys are doing circles around them and then wondering why they still fucking create these negative feelings in you. And you guys are linked into these words, right? You're calling everything a trigger. You're saying everything's a trauma. Everything is grief. Everything is shame. Everything is regret. But what I'm telling you is hurdle those things. Look at that as your new fucking path forward. Those things should push you away, so they almost should be like a fire that's making you fucking move even faster. And that's the mindset. That's the fucking hack that you guys aren't getting. Is you're getting stuck circling that hurdle for too long. Analyze it, look at it and go, oh, those are the things that I need to walk away from into my new future. You guys are calling it repression and all this weird bullshit. No, movement and growth. Look at those things, analyze them, move fucking forward. Go, oh, cool. Now that I understand what not to fucking do, that means, what would you know if you knew what not to do? Everything's a continuum. If you know what not to do, you know exactly what to do. It's the fucking total antithesis of that behavior. If you're an overthinker, try to calm down your thoughts. Attack those with meditation and breath work and mindfulness. If you're a lazy fucking underthinker and you don't analyze shit, work on focus and clarity and fucking drive and ambition and discipline. It's pretty easy. If you know the things that ail you, you know the opposite fucking mode of operating, which would mean that would be totally walking away from that behavior. So it's a good thing. You know, we used to always talk about this internal monitoring system. That's a GPS. If you guys are trying to turn those off, am I always talking about avoidance? If you're turning those off, then you don't know where to go because you don't know what the opposite trajectory is. Look at those things as a good thing. Oh, nice. These are my specific little bag. Now I know exactly what I need to do in order to fucking become the best version of me. Not the best version of fucking, Tom down the street. Think of those things as a good thing. Shift your mind around that. Once you see these things as a good thing, everything becomes easier. That weight is lifted. You go, oh, I'm not fucking stuck looking at my past and going, oh man, regret. I go, oh, cool. Now that I know what regret is, I use that as my guideline. I start pushing forward. I make massive improvement and growth. And then over long periods of time, those modes of operating, they're fucking so far in the past when you keep moving that you don't even fucking barely remember them. All my shit about substance abuse. Do you guys hear me say like, oh, I have triggers? And do you guys hear me repeat, I'm an alcoholic? No, I was those things. I've moved so fucking far past that shit at this point because of all the growth and how much I tackle the opposite behaviors, that those are fucking dead. Those are dead past versions of me that don't affect me fucking whatsoever. Not even a little bit. Hit me up if you need any help, especially with substances, killing off vices, killing off negative self-talk. If you need help with those things, dude, hit me up. I can help you out. I appreciate y'all.